We're here with Messiah College after a sectional final victory over Williams College in penalty kicks. Would you not mind just introducing yourselves?
Lydia Ewing.
Coach Fry.
Coach, opening statement from the game. It was quite the contest and tale of two halves, but just an opening statement from that one.
I think, it's one of those games that people have looked forward to, like Messiah, Williams, history, number of national championships playing on that field. The game was indicative of just, I think, two really good teams. I have such respect for the program. I think they're one of the, technical, tactical ideas, and Coach, Michelin is fantastic, and she's been one of the leaders in Division III women's soccer, and is now stepping away to do something different. But just all the respect to them, and just an unbelievable team. And for us to come back and find a way to get ourselves back in the game, just was so proud of our girls.
I don't want to fast forward to the end right away. There were a couple moments early on. You had a couple of huge saves in the second half. Walk through some of that, even in overtime. I remember one with 30 seconds left, one-on-one. What was it like out there between the pipes?
It was a fun game. Definitely coming from behind. It was just exciting to see a whole team effort put together like that. And everybody has their role in the team, and I'm just getting my role done.
Now I want to fast forward to the end. Penalty kicks. It's been a little bit on the monkey in the back for the program in recent years, but not anymore. What was it like going into penalty kicks? What's the mindset in those 5 minutes between overtime periods and into PKs?
It was really exciting. Just kind of relaxing your mind and getting ready to go out there and just do what you do every training session and practicing them the entire year. So it's doing the same things that we do in practice, and it's just kind of focusing on your teammates around you, and that's why you're playing out there.
Yeah. Scott, halftime adjustments, down 2-0 at the half. First time you trailed in a while. Made some adjustments out there, and
yeah, I think we had to try to figure out some things. One, we were hoping to have Brooke for the game, and then that didn't happen, and then Sonny, wasn't able to go either, and then all of a sudden, you're reeling a little bit with what to do, and I just felt we needed to be a little bit more athletic in the midfield, and so, we made some adjustments to try and be a little bit more athletic to be able to run with them in there, and it definitely helped. And then for Brooke to play, 45 minutes in the second half, just to be able to be a person that we could work through, we always think of her as the goal scorer. She's just a person who blows by, but she just sat in the middle of the park and connected passes for us, and it was huge.
I thought that was a key factor the first half. That connection wasn't there the second half. It definitely was.
Yeah, because the players in the first half, when we lost Sonny, we made an adjustment, and they did great, but it's just not their home and their role. And to be able, for Brooke to step in there and play it that way was huge for us.
Did you feel the momentum shift in the second half once you got the first goal? I mean, obviously the second goal came pretty quickly, but did you feel that you weren't going
I felt like, man, we might even get the third, right? You just felt like it was coming, and we had one or two decent looks at it for the third. But then when it got into overtime, it was like, wow, this is just going to be a knockout drag. And then they had a rip that Monko saved from going in, and it was going in, and she heads it out. And, both teams walked out of there and going like, oh, we had our moment in overtime to maybe snatch it.
Thought process when you got the PKs? Do you think about the past years, or is it just kind of one of those? This is a new year.
It's the biggest elephant in the room, right? We all know. I mean, that's the reality, and you're sitting there going like, can this be 6 times in a row? Against a team who has gone through, they've won 4 or 5 in a row. That's been their thing, is they win it all the time. And I'm like, and then we were up 3-1, and I'm like, wash you, I've been there. All right, so I'm just saying, we all just sit do we think about it? Heck yes, we think about it. And that's why, after the game was over, I was excited, but I was also very empathetic because I've been on both sides of it. And it was just a great game, and I hate when it goes to this moment, but, I've been on the other side, so I'll take this side for sure.
Lydia, you and the squad going to the Final Four a couple weeks. What's the attitude now? What's the mindset looking forward?
I'm excited for another 2 weeks. You get to be out there on the field again, practicing. Only 4 teams are out there practicing, so we get to be out there with our best friends, and it's just a really exciting time. And definitely for the seniors, playing for them today was definitely a huge momentum shift, especially in the second half when we were able to put 2 in and come on back.
Yeah, Scott, you're facing a foe you've seen earlier this year now, coming up in the Final Four, Carnegie
Yeah.
Mellon. What's the next 2 weeks look like? What's the next 10 days?
You know, we'll train 2 days and then we'll give them off for Thanksgiving and then come back on Monday and really get after it again. I know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before we head out, probably on Thursday. You know, I just say to them, like, for us, it's to say, just stay sharp and to keep getting better at what we do. And we probably got some things we need to figure out as well, depending on, health issues here and there. But, to play Carnegie Mellon again, they were a good side, to hear. And so we need to be prepared and we need to be ready to go. And so sometimes familiarity is good, sometimes it's not. So we'll see.
Fantastic. Congratulations, and we'll see you in the Final Four.
2 weeks to get healthy.
Yeah.